on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Phoenix Suns have struggled the last few years, but they're trying to build a winning franchise again. And their all-star Devin Booker said, "You want to see the city at a high level, that energy and aura. I've always said since I've been in Phoenix that I know the fans are there. We've got the support behind us. We just have to go and perform." Kevin, back to you.
Well, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the guard position. Emphasizing the importance of a deep bench. A few teams, Doris, across the league are riddled with injuries right now.
And this is where your front office has to find a way to be successful year after year. And players over the course of a season maybe won't play for 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and then an injury opens an opportunity, and you have to have a high level of professionalism at the end of the bench to endure these moments.
Pass to Brooks. A second chance effort. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Crowder dishes to Paul. Back to Crowder. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors in San Francisco.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA, because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
The Grizzlies with another miss. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about, in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals, while also shooting over 40% from three-point range.
Take a break.
Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
And that one falls for Bridges.
After winning 2 championships in college at Villanova before turning pro, I think Mikal Bridges has the next championship in his sights. That's an NBA title.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Morant against Paul. Here's Brooks. That one's not going to go. Good D by Booker.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Count it.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
About 1.5 minutes through the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Three-pointer, Brooks. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Quick start for the Suns in this one. Booker outside. He dishes it to Paul. There's the feed to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Bridges. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Brooks against Booker. Pass to Clark.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
And Paul stays with it. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Outside Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Brooks up on top. Defended by Bridges. Brooks misses.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Booker with no one around. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the mechanically sound shooting form of Devin Booker on display. That is pretty.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks feeling it out a bit. The pass to Morant. Now here's Valanciunas. He's covered by Ayton. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. No good from Valanciunas.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Feeds to Crowder. Ball outside. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They need this. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns leading by 10. Crowder kicks to Paul. Dishes it to Ayton. It's stolen by Valanciunas. From deep, Brooks. That shot off the mark. The Suns go the other way with it.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Morant. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging about 27 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Morant, following the score by Phoenix. Valanciunas finds Brooks.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against Minnesota. Passes it to Booker. Paul outside. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
And the rejection by Ayton. Paul for 3 gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis, trailing by 13. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that, partner.
Sharch checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Paul. And the Grizzlies with possession here. 15-point game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And good that time.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Now Bridges. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Minnesota. And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for him.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Winslow against Booker. To the right side. Here's Ayton. Again, Phoenix.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. Deandre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Here's Morant. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Down low. There's Winslow. Nails the baby hook. Here's Booker. The lead is 15. He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's good.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Ayton. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Bridges. Memphis also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
The 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll tell you, it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact a game in a lot of different ways.
Now here's Kaminsky. He averages about 5 points a game. The dish to Booker. Clock at 6. Back to Kaminsky. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And here's Jones. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Galloway, the pass to Saric. Floats it up for Saric. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, Well, your Saric, just get yourself to the right spot. Put the ball on target, and he will deliver.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Pass to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Winslow. Second shot opportunity. He gets that one. Valanciunas has got 5.
I'll tell you, that's a big-time finish through contact. Jonas Valanciunas takes the bump, doesn't worry about it, just goes right through the strength.
Now here's Booker. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Saric dishes to Galloway. Back to Saric. From deep, Johnson. That shot off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. There's Winslow. And the lead is down inside single digits. Winslow's got his second bucket of the night.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Galloway, the pass to Saric. Back to Galloway. Now Kaminsky. Kicks it to Saric. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Anderson outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for John Morant. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Winslow. Smith checked in for Johnson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Galloway. No points in the game yet for him. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Inside. Here's Kaminsky. The shot missing. Nice D from Valanciunas. It's stolen by Saric. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
Phoenix leading by 7. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside. And Devin Booker, in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
Free throw good, Booker.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Now here's Porter. There's Winslow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Phoenix with the ball. They're leading by 8. Booker with it. He's got 8. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Galloway. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action after this word. And a tremendous offensive catalyst, Chris Paul recently talked about the defensive side.
First and foremost, we just got to do better. You know, and I think the first place where we need to improve is on the defensive end. You know, we've played so many close games this year. It's like we try to make every game interesting.
Spoken like a future head coach, Greg.
And when it comes to closing, CP3 wants to leave nothing to chance.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Charge is out there with Smith. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Galloway in at the point guard. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. On the basket by Jones.
This is what we call highly efficient play, working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Galloway, defended by Jones. Booker looking around for 3. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Charge has the open look. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul. Crowder, he's checked in for Phoenix. Paul comes in for Devin Booker. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Dillon Brooks comes in for Jones. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now here's Kaminsky. And up the court come the Suns on the break. It's 2-on-1. Here's Melton. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Kaminsky. He dishes it to Crowder. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And so here's Phoenix following the score by Memphis. Paul looking around. Now the pass to Crowder. 4 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot.
Loose ball. Going the other way.
Deandre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Milton. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant, the bounce pass. Passes it to Jackson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And then Smith with the dunk.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Brooks, left side. The shot's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Suns leading by 7. Paul outside. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Brooks outside. To the paint. Here's Porter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Langston Galloway. And Porter drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Now Paul. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And even if he took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Shot clock at 3. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Another shot. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 6 points.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
Porter passes to Jackson. Dishes to Morant. He feeds it to Clark. Outside Porter. Morant outside. From deep. The shot comes out. Now the Suns take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the strike.
And guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Brooks. He's got 7. Outside Porter. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Crowder kicks to Bridges. The three-pointer no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Johnson with the block. And he recovers it.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And that one falls for Clark.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And so he hits both.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Ball against Morant. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
What a connection Deandre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas has checked in. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
And you look at Morant, sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And here is Paul after Jaren Jackson made that last three-pointer. And Ayton gets double-teamed. Here's Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Morant outside. Pass to Clark. Here is Brooks. Pass to Morant. From outside, off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for Deandre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
The three from Johnson with 1 second left, and that one's good. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Brooks. 7 points in the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. The Grizzlies have an exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. The free throw drops for Jackson. Suns leading by 10. Booker outside. There's the pass to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. He kicks it to Bridges. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. Crowder. No good. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Clark outside. The three from Morant. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Deandre Ayton.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. Over Clark. And count it from 19 feet away. Ayton's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And here's Morant. Passes to Jackson. Crowder with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Bridges leading the charge. Brooks outside. Knocks it loose. Crowder with the steal. Pass to Booker. And here is Bridges. Booker draws the double. Johnson outside. Latre. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
So for the Suns, Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Deandre Ayton. Sharch comes in for Crowder, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Mikal Bridges. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Anderson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Justice Winslow comes in for Clark, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Brooks.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Now here's Booker, 11 points in the game. Here's Kaminsky. Tries again. Sharch.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 5th in scoring, 18th in free throw percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Elbow shot is on the way. They get it again. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Johnson kicks to Kaminsky. Here's Booker. Here's Sharch. Back to Kaminsky. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kaminsky's got his second bucket.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Down by 15. Anderson outside. Back to Jones. The Suns shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Sharch, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Sharch has got his second basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Johnson against Winslow. Rob. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, this guy is an explosive offensive talent. When Devin Booker's cooking, my goodness.
54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Jones. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And now the Suns a fast break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Jones looking for an opening. Anderson against Sharch. Memphis moving that ball around to stop the run. And Valanciunas puts it in. He's got 11.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Booker with it. He's got 13. Here's Galloway. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Phoenix holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, if they just run, I have fun, assisting and passing them the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
The game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points. Well, some ups and downs for 2018's #1 overall pick, Deandre Ayton. Shaq, how does he deliver on his promise of being a franchise cornerstone big man?
Well, how about first off staying on the court?
Yep.
As long as he does that, he's got the talent to dominate.
Well, I mean, sometimes when you shoot, you got to do it with a fork. And his defense has to be first. And I know you could score the ball, but he's got to anchor that team defensively.
Sometimes when you have soup, you got to eat it with a fork.
Yeah, you got to work harder.
I get it. Couldn't you have just said he needs to work harder?
No, I think the analogy is better.
After you explained it. Shaq, you ever eat soup with a fork?
Nope, but I eat cereal with a fork.
I don't even know why I'm here. And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Suns leading by 22, so the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. And finished off by Morant.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Now here's Paul. The feed to Ayton. Clark with it. Bridges covering. From about 19 feet. And that one's good. Brooks. Brooks has got 9. The Suns shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Hall finds Booker to the middle. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Morant surveying the D. To the left side wing. Pass to Brooks. 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson. Good. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. And that one is off. Morant with some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 18. And the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Boy, this has been a bit of a showcase for Jonas Valanciunas. Over and over, finding a way to get it done on the offensive end.
Brooks against Booker. Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
This is not a young man you want to send to the line. Booker's already a lights-out foul shooter.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First one falls for him.
Well, you love guys who are efficient, reliable free throw shooters. Devin Booker is not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's an 18-point game. Here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space, and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Brooks against Booker. Now here's Brooks. Defense right on him. Score of the basket, his fifth of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes. Booker against Brooks. Now here's Booker. D right on him. Crowder, the pass to Paul. And the rejection by Jackson. To the inside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Clark, and the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when Deandre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
The Grizzlies trail by 16.
You know, you think back to Deandre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Bridges misses. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And it's Morant missing.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Good work there as it goes. 13 points for Brooks. Phoenix with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense. Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
The Suns making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Winslow's checked in for the Grizzlies. Off the inbound, and it's laid in by Brooks. And that's 15 points for Brooks.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Winslow against Bridges. In the corner, Smith with it. Passes it to Ayton. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. Keeps it alive, and Paul stays with it. Paul's got 11 points.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bridges with the steal. Here's Crowder. The Grizzlies pull it in. Clark's got 4 rebounds in this game. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Bridges passes to Paul. Feeds it to Ayton. Paul kicks to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Brooks outside. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Clark. And Jones subbed in for Dylan Brooks. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Here's Jackson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Now here's Paul. Now the dish to Bridges. Goes back up. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant passes to Anderson. Jackson passes to Winslow. Back to Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Memphis, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. He hits the 2nd from the line. Phoenix leading by 14. Out to the right wing. Ayton against Jackson. Ayton kicks to Smith. Back to Ayton. And no good that time. Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And that one's good. Morant.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. Sharch comes in for Smith. Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Bridges. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Paul. He's got 11. Sharch outside. Kicks it to Galloway. Jacks up a 3. Second chance shot. And it's Sharch with the nice basket inside. Saric has got 8.
How about the instincts of Dario Saric? Just exceptional at getting those second chance opportunities.
Now Winslow. He's got 8. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And Chris Paul, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. He's got 13.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 12. A nice shot by Winslow.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They host the Spurs after this one. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Paul. And the call will be against Langston Galloway. That's his first foul. Here's Melton. 5 points in the game. Anderson outside. Jackson trying to break free.
When Dario is working this hard on the defensive end, it's key because his activity can make a real difference.
Winslow with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Melton, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first free throw is good.
Well, there was a decades period of time where Chris Paul was simply stated the best point guard in the league. But let's make no mistake, this guy is successful off the basketball court as well. For such a long time, he has played a significant role in the players' union, advocating for the players at large, and I have such admiration for it.
And both free throws good from Paul.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
The Grizzlies trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Puts it up. Melton, no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Kaminsky. Bounce pass from Paul. Sharch in the corner. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Sharch has got 11.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway's got his second basket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Jones following the score by Phoenix. And there's the pass to Melton. Just 5 to shoot. Left side Jackson over Kaminsky. And the basket by Jackson. 14 points for Jaren Jackson.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
There's Galloway. He's got 5. Pass to Kaminsky. Paul against Jones. Paul kicks to Sharch. Over Anderson. And he can't bank that one in. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Lets it go from 14. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Kaminsky. The 8-footer. And the rejection by Jackson. Takes a 3. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Paul against Jones. And Saric kicks to Paul. And the rejection by Jackson. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Suns ahead, leading by 14. And we'll be back with you right after this. And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Booker out there with Paul, and it's Kaminsky in at the 5 down low. Down low. Here's Jackson, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one. Suns leading by 12. Paul right side. On the wing, Johnson. The steal. Clark with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Finished off the break. 12 points for Justice Winslow.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Here's Paul. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, the IQ is just at the top of the NBA game. Chris Paul so smart at getting to his spots.
And so it's Memphis with it. Outside, Jones. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Jackson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, guys, what a terrific feel for the young Booker. Knows exactly how to take what the defense gives him.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Pass to Jackson. Now Valanciunas covered by Saric. The fader. No good from Valanciunas. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. With the teardrop. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Saric. Paul goes in, and it's good for 2. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. The pass to Winslow. The putback and the second chance effort by Jackson.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
At the elbow with Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
Wow, Dario Saric gets himself perfectly positioned, and that's an easy dunk.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jones against Paul. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Phoenix making some changes. Deandre Ayton's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Crowder comes in for Saric, and it's Bridges in for Johnson. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Brooks comes in for Winslow, and it's John Morant in for Jones. Now here's Booker, right wing, and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. And here is Brooks. Misses off the left iron.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Memphis has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Morant with a wide-open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Suns leading by 13. Passes it to Paul. Back to Booker. Fires the 3. Suns keep it alive. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
The Grizzlies trail by 13, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so it's Memphis with it. Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Pass to Valanciunas.
Yeah, this is the next step for Deandre Ayton. He's got to work hard on the defensive end to make a difference.
No good from Booker. Crowder with the steal. A solo fast break. Jumps up. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
His 4th giveaway tonight. Just another loss of concentration. I don't know what's going on with him.
And so here's Phoenix. 22 is their biggest lead. Paul passes to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Morant with it. Now here's Brooks, and that one drops for him.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Crowder. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Clark. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns.
Yeah, no lack of confidence in Mikal Bridges. This guy believes he can make shots.
Memphis has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Now Valanciunas. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns leading by 17. Here's Booker, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And for that game against Miami, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Free throw good, Booker.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, That'll help them seal the deal.
And he makes both free throws. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 19. Back to Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Booker. Booker draws the double. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Now here's Booker. Ball outside. Back to Booker. Bridges, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. Bridges has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Here's Morant. Brooks outside. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Memphis has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Morant kicks to Brooks. Knocked loose. Bridges with the steal. Ball against Morant. Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. Pass to Bridges. Fires for 3. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off and catch and shoot situations. Nicely done.
Here's Brooks. Clark outside. And here's Valanciunas. Six on the shot clock. The 3 from Morant. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Smith checked in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig comes in for Bridges. Morris checked in for Booker. And it's Carter in for Chris Paul. Back to Carter. He kicks it to Ayton. Here's Craig. From downtown. It's hauled in by Frazier. Conchar, the pass to Anderson. The kick out to Porter. Allen inside the 3-point line. That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Deandre Ayton.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Memphis has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Morant passes to Jackson. Out to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter. Suns leading by 19. Paul outside. There's 1:47 left in the fourth. Morant with some nice D. Memphis has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Booker outside. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Suns.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
Take a break.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Deandre Ayton.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Porter's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Clark. Brooks with no one around. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. They lead by 17. Booker against Allen to the wing right side. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Anderson with the ball. And it's Morant missing. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Allen passes to Morant. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Morant against Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if you can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.